Hi everyone, I am back to do a tutorial, and for starts, for the first tutorial that I'm going to do, just coming back, is this really pretty butterfly bracelet. I was embellishing it and I thought it was just too much, so I did take it apart. I am going to take this apart and redo it in the video because it is too big in here, and I didn't want to take the whole thing apart to redo when I'm going to do it in the video anyway. But this is such a pretty bracelet. It's got 3 different colors of beads in it, and then there's a different color in the middle. You can use whatever color you want to stand out on the butterfly, but I think it looks good just like this. It's super smooth, and it's not a rough bracelet, and it's not heavy. It's kind of lightweight, and it looks really pretty on the wrist. It is too big for my wrist, so I am going to shorten it. As you can see, it's way too big. I am going to shorten it in here, in this area here, because I put too many beads in here, so I'm going to reduce that down to about half. This, I wanted to make a size 8 bracelet, so for this I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 units. We'll just refer to these as units. So you can use a button cup button that you get from Potomac Bead Company, or you can use a clasp, a toggle clasp, whatever you want. I am going to use my 3 colors of 6mm Firepolish beads. Don't ask me the color. I know this is a Sapphire AB, light Sapphire AB. These 2 colors, I have no clue because they weren't on the bag. And I don't know what color this was because it wasn't on the bag either. So this one here is the light Sapphire AB Firepolish, and these are 6mm. These ones here, you're going to need 1 color of 4mm, and you're going to need some 11/0 seed beads, and I'm not sure what color these are. I did have a, I don't know where it is, but anyway, that's an 11/0 Toho seed bead, and I'm using 6-pound Fireline. I'm using a size 10 beading needle and a pair of scissors. Okay, so to get started, I am going to go offline and take this apart because I want to redo it and reuse my beads. I just love it. Like I said, you can do whatever color you want in here. I might even try a black 4mm Firepolish, and that will make these butterflies stand out even more. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, on my needle, I've got approximately a yard of Fireline on here, but you will have to add more thread because it's probably going to not be enough. And I hate adding thread. I really do, but I don't want it tangled because I have such a small work area here that tangling it up, it's going to tangle up on me because I don't have a lot of room. Now, to get started, the first thing you're going to do is pick your color that you want to start with. So I'm going to start with my Sapphire. I decided I'm going to keep the purple 4mm that I'm working with in here, just because I have a purple cut button that I chose to kind of coordinate with the bracelet. So I'm just going to leave it that way. Now, first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick up a blue Sapphire in a 6mm, and I'm picking up a 4mm, a 6mm. Then I'm going to pick up an 11/0 seed bead because I want to separate my colors, and I'm going to pick up a green one. Then I'm going to pick up another 4mm and another green one and another 11/0 seed bead. Okay, so on your first pass, you're going to pick up this combination. So you're going to pick up your first color of 6mm, a 4mm, your second of the first color, so 2 blues, 11/0 to separate your colors. So we have the green, the 4mm, the green, and another 11mm. So we have 4 6mm, 2 4mm, and only 2 11/0 seed beads. You don't need one there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring this down to our tail. You can leave a little tail enough that you're gonna tie it and weave it in. That's all you need. That's good. And then you're gonna go back through all of these beads again. So we're gonna go through the 6, the 4, the 6, like so. And don't forget that little 11-0, like that. Okay, and pull it all down to form a circle. Okay. And we're not going to tie a knot just because we have to pass through these beads and we don't want to have a knot in there. So you want to get into this 4mm, but first of all you want to go around these one more time just to reinforce. Okay, so I'm just going to go right back through all of these beads like that. Okay, and then I want to exit out of the 4mm that's between my blue beads. As you can see, I've gone through twice and then through there. And pull that nice and snug. Okay, this here we'll just put a needle on this end eventually at the end, and we'll just tie it off. That's all we're going to do with that. Now, what you're going to do here, like I did in my other bracelet, is we need to finish off these 4 beads here. Okay, so let me just show you what we're doing. Okay, so let's pick up another blue one because it's going to sit here. And this is where I put too many seed beads in, so I'm only going to pick up 3 seed beads instead of 7, which I put on the other one. I want to really shorten this. And I'm going to pick up a 4mm like this. Then I'm going to pick up my cup button. Well, actually, sorry. I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead, just so my cup button sits on a seed bead and not onto the 4mm. And then I'm going to go through the cup button like so. Bring it down. Then I'm going to pick up another 4mm, and I'm just going to drop down through the other side of the cup button in the other hole. And then I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead like this. And then I'm going to go through the first seed bead here and through that 4mm. And pull it all nice tight. Then you're going to pick up 3 more 11-ohs and 1 more blue sapphire in your 6mm. Okay? And then you're just going to go right back through the 4mm like so. So that your fire polish sits like that. So it's not quite a perfect butterfly. And now you need to reinforce this. So pick up your work and go back through all your beads again. So I'm going back up the 6, through the 3, through the 4. Oopsies, what did I do here? Oh, I see what I did. I gotta go back out. Sorry, I screwed up. What a goof boot. Alright, back out. Oh, of course my thread's got a tangle. Oh, it's split. I always don't get lucky like that. I just want to follow this thread back out. Let's see if that worked. Well, partially. Now I have that one to go through. Well, what did I do? Wow. Really, Ruby? Oh, my tail is annoying me. That's what that is. Tail's in my way. There we go. Alright, what I did is I didn't pick up a seed bead, I just went directly through the top seed bead, and that doesn't look right. So go back out. Of course you're going to snag your Fireline, goofy. There we go. Now, I did pick up a seed bead. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. So don't go through this seed bead that you put on your previous round like I did. Just go through the Firepolish. That's what I did wrong. Now it should sit properly. And it does. Okay. Alright, now we'll pick up these three. Again, Firepolish. And go back through the 4mm. Like that. And pull it. There we go. Now that looks much better. Okay. Now I'm going to reinforce. So I'm just going up through all these beads. Through the Firepolish. Back down the other side and down through all these beads again. Like that. And give it a good tight pull. And again, one more time, I always like to go through 3 times. I found that only going once or twice through that, where the main part of your bracelet is, that's the main area that your bracelet gets a lot of wear and tear is on that closure, always. So, some beaders choose to go through it only twice. I choose to go through 3 times. So entirely up to you. You don't have to do what I do. You can go through once, you can go through twice. It's your bracelet. If it breaks and you lose it, don't send me an email screaming at me, please. Because you only reinforced it once or twice. Alright. Now we are done. So our reinforcing, and if you wanted to right now, you can tie a knot just to secure this thread, stop it from, because now we're just going to go through our beads, and that's the last time we're going to go through them. So I like to tie a surgeon's knot, which is wrap it twice, and then again. Like that. Alright, that's done. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go through the 4mm, and hopefully the knot will pull inside there, which will be nice, because if it does, we could just cut this tail off. And guess what? It pulled inside, so it's gone. So you're welcome to cut your tail off now that you're... Let me make sure that knot's inside. I'm going to keep weaving until I know for sure it's in there. So what you want to do now is go through all your beads and be exiting out of this 4mm now. And make sure you stay in your thread path. Don't skip any beads. Okay. And now you're going to exit here. Okay, so the starting one was the awkward count. We can always drop something in between here. I might put a 3mm crystal in between there. I'm not sure yet, just to hide some of that thread. But you don't see it if you're using matching Fireline. Okay, so we're working with the green right now. So we want to finish off these 4 here in this unit. So we're going to pick up one green one, one 11-0, and now I'm going to pick up a pink one. I'm going to pick up a 4mm, another pink one, an 11-0, and a green one. So this is going to be your same sequence here on out until you get to the end of your bracelet. So you're going to pick up your color that you're working with. So you're going to pick up a 6, 11/0, a 6, 4 millimeter, a 6, 11/0, and a 6. And then you're just going to make a circle by going through that 4 millimeter fire polish, and then you're going to reinforce that. And as you can see, it just finished out your, looks like an X. To me, it looks like little butterflies. So you're going to reinforce this by going through the whole entire unit again, just to secure your bracelet, and it gives it its good shape. Unless you use 8-pound Fireline, you might not have to reinforce these. I don't know, I'm just using 6. And pull that tight. There. Now you need to exit out of that 4 millimeter. So go through it here, through the pink one, and through the 4 millimeter. Okay, so as you can see, now we can cut this guy off. He's secured. Now, as you can see, you're going to be working with two different colors all the time. So I finished the blue, the green, and now we need to finish off the pink. So the next thing you're going to do is pick up one pink, one 11/0, and now we're back to the blue. So we're going to pick up a blue one, and we're going to separate the blues with a 4 millimeter and a blue one. Then you're going to pick up an 11/0, and you're going to pick up another pink. So this is your sequence. So we have a 6, 11, 6, 4, 6, 11, and 6. Okay, and then you're just going to make a circle, go back through that 4 millimeter, like that, and there's your pink one is complete. And of course, reinforce, reinforce, reinforce. So I'm going through all these beads again. Oops. And through the 4 millimeter and pull. Nice and tight. So it's good and secured. Okay, and then now you need to get back up into your 4 millimeter. And exit there. So I'm going to show you one more time. This should fit a lot better. It should have shortened it. I've kept the other piece just to see if it did shorten it, and it did shorten it a great deal. So you can always, like if this bracelet didn't fit, you can always play with your adjustments in your toggle area. Always, you can do that just to lengthen it or shorten it. Okay, I'm going to show you one more time, and then I'm going to go off camera and finish doing my 12. I might even do 11. I'm not sure because this was pretty big. I'll let you know when I get to the end there. So we need to do a blue one, 11/0, and then the next color will be the green. So I'll pick up a green. We're going to pick up a 4 millimeter fire polish, another green one. We're going to do an 11/0. So when you're changing over in colors, you're going to separate the colors with an 11/0. So I need to pick up on a blue one. And then we need to go through the 4 millimeter and just make a circle. Like that. And then reinforce it. Go right through all the beads again. It always tightens it up nice. Okay. And pull. Good and tight. And then get back up into your 4 millimeter. And then begin to start with your next color. Your same color as this to finish this off. So if you do it in colors like this, it's easy to follow along. If you do it all one solid color, it would still be really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go finish this offline, And then I'm going to come back when we get to the end of the bracelet and show you how to finish it off. And then that's going to be it for your bracelet. It's done. I'll be back. Okay guys, I have run out of thread, so I'm just going to quickly show you how to add new thread. So I don't need a whole lot, so I'm just going to take a small chunk off of my Fireline here. Snip it. Alright, so here's my thread, and I don't have enough to actually go around and do more. So this is my working thread that I'm using. You're going to take your new thread, you're going to come around, go underneath your thread there, and you're just going to tie a knot, an overhand knot. So doesn't matter where you tie it on that thread, but just tie it like this. Okay, nice and tight. Now pull it down to your bead, pull it not right down to your bead like that. Now take your working thread that you were working with and tie it to your new thread. So this is my working thread that I ran out of thread. This is my new thread, and I'm going to tie these two together. And I'm going to do a surgeon's knot. And I'm going to pull it very snug and tight up against the bead. Like that. And there we go. It's nice and tight in there. Now you can tie this little short end to your new working thread like that, and then this isn't going to move around on you. And then all you're going to do is thread your needle like so, put it between your fingers, and I really don't get good luck in doing this, but I'm going to try it, and it worked. Wow. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that thread attached for now, and then I'm just going to go right back through all these beads again and pull that knot inside that 6mm like this. And there's my two ends that are sticking out right now. Pulling it through like that. Now you could put a little tiny dab of glue, but I would do that after you're finished your project. And then you could just let your bracelet sit in your glue dry. And I would use an E6000. Or you can use super new glue if you want. But I have pulled those inside. And there you go. Now you're right back to where you started. You've gone all the way around your thread, your knots inside, and that's what you want. But you still can put a little dab of glue in there and let it dry. So continue on, and when you get to the end, how big you want to make your bracelet. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm working on my 11th one. And then I'm going to try it on. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up doing 12. Just so it fits comfortably. I don't want it to be tight, so I'll be back. Okay, so what I did is I dropped a little tiny dab of glue in there, and it dropped on here, and I rubbed it. Now it's hard as rock. That super new glue. My nail polish came off from that glue. Pretty strong glue. So I'm at the end here, and I'm just going to trim these off now because I did drop glue in there. Because I can't stand these hanging down. They drive me crazy. So I did use super new glue. You can use that. Alright. Now we're at the end here where we've put on our last section, which let me get up in here before that glue dries, and then I'm screwed with getting my needle through those beads because super new glue is pretty tough stuff. Alright, so now we're at the end of our bracelet, and now we're going to repeat this, only we're going to make the end to put on our loop to put on our button. So again, you've finished with whatever color you're finished with. So I'm finishing with the pink. So I'm going to pick up a pink one. Then I'm going to pick up 3 11/0s. Then I'm going to pick up a Firepolish. And now this is where we're going to determine the size of our loop. So for starters, I'm going to pick up 26 11/0s. Okay, so I have 26 on here, and I just want to fold it over. Keep it good and tight. Good and tight here, like this, and see if your button will go through the loop. And I kind of got a little loose there, but I'm pretty sure 26 is going to do it, but if not, I can always pull my thread out and go again. So now you're just going to go back through the Firepolish after you put your 26 11/0s on, like that. And if you want to check it here, that would be a good time to do it, and then you don't have to pull all your beadwork out. Make sure it fits. It's snug, but it still fits. So I'm just going to stick with the 26. So now pick up 3 more 11/0s after you've gone through that 4mm here. Pick up 3 more and a pink one, or your last color, and just go through your 4mm. And now we're just going to go right through all of this entire area again and reinforce it 3 times. So I'm going to try and stay focused on which, I'm trying to hold this so I know which side I've gone up. So I'm not going to turn this bracelet. I'm going to keep it from turning, and I'm just going to go through all these beads, keeping it lined up. Okay, down through the Firepolish and down through these 3. So now I know I've done it right. Okay, now you're gonna pull that. Kind of looks funky, but let me see how good this is going to fit. Oh yeah, 26 is plenty. And then go through this one more time, and then we'll tie it off, and our bracelet is done. And I think I'm going to call this Butterflies in Motion bracelet, because it does look like butterflies all flying in. I don't know. It's my imagination running away with me. I can imagine up a lot of things. Okay. Through there. And make sure you stay, or you remember which side you went up, so you go down the other side and it gets the same amount of reinforcement. All right, pull it all nice and snuggy tight. Look at how pretty. Love it. Okay, you got to go through your Firepolish here, your 4mm, and now you're just going to go along and tie half hitch knots. So I'm going to tie a double one, so 2 times in through the loop there, pull it tight, and go through the Firepolish. And I'm just going to keep weaving my way down. And I'm going to go back up because I don't know if I can get through, no, the glue. See, the glue. Shit. Shit. Yeah, the glue screwed me there. It got inside of that one for some reason. I don't know why. Darn it. Oh well. I'm just going to tie a half hitch knot here. Go through it twice. Pull it tight, and then I'm just going to go back up like that, and then back through the 6mm, back through the 4mm, and I'm going to tie a half hitch a knot on this side, 1, 2 times around, and pull, and through this, and we're good. So I'm just going to weave through some beads now because I can't get through that fire polish there in the middle. And there, we've got like 3 knots in there, and that's it. I didn't even try this on. I hope it fits. Alright, we're done. Alright, let's see if it fits. Of course it fits. Okay, so just easily do it up on a cut button. Can't do it up from this direction. I got to do it up this way. Butterfingers, hang on. Oh, I'm no good at doing up bracelets by myself. Come on, get over that 4mm. Okay, this worked before. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, let me see. Oh my goodness, it got tighter. Oopsies. I made a poopsies. Oh, shit. Oh, I broke my bead. Oh, look at that. Don't do that, guys. It did look nice. Oh boy. Well, looks like I'm taking this apart and starting all over again with where I added the thread there, right here, because that broke. But I bet you it fits in there now. Probably isn't going to stay. Yeah, that's just going to fall off. Oh well, I gotta go and fix my boo-boo. I'm glad that happened on camera, because not only can you break the round dual beads, you can break those. And that's pretty neat how it broke right in half, the purple and the pink. But it is a 4mm. 1/2 is purple, 1/2 is pink. Pretty cool. You can't really see that like this, can you? When they're joined together. Oh, so that's how they do it. Anyways, guys, don't do what I did. Put 28 beads on. That's originally what I put on here, and I didn't like it because I thought the loop was too big, and that's the result of not enough beads. I want to cry. Anyway, it's still gorgeous, but I won't wear it like that because that's very easy to, it's way too big now, and it's just going to fall off. And it'll give me a chance to add those 2 extra beads in there anyway. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial on how to break a 4mm fire polish bead. Anyways, enjoy and give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Bye, everyone. I'm back. I didn't leave. I just wanted to come back and show you guys that I did fix my boo-boo. And all I did was took it out where I tied it on, which was like right down here. So right down here. And I didn't have much to take out. And I just added new threads. So, and I did add 28 beads. So I just want to show you how the 28 works. Much better than the 26. Maybe I didn't add 28. Maybe I forgot to add 28. Wait a minute here. What's going on? Pretty sure I put 28 beads on. Oh yeah. Okay. It's just, I made it much smaller, and I like that because I hate bracelets that dangle down and hang around the front part of my hand. So there we go. There we go. There's our butterfly bracelet. Little struggle to get it on, but we got her on. What do you think? Pretty? All right, I'm going to go now because I got dessert to make for the kids tonight, and I guess I'll see you soon. It pays to fix your work, then throw it aside. So if you do something like that and break a bead, take it out and fix it right away, because if you throw it to the side, it ain't getting fixed. Because I have the same issue. I break something and I go just give up on it. So don't do that. See you soon in the next video. Bye.